My next guests are from a veterans aid organization that I believe in so strongly that my wife Janet and I are honorary co-national chairpersons. It's called Heroes to Heroes. I want you to welcome its founder and president, Judy Isaacson Elias, and the program and development manager, Harrison Manyoma. Great to have both of you guys here. Thank you so much. All right, Judy, I'm going to start with you because you were a successful Wall Street executive and you left all of that in order to start a nonprofit. I mean, most people don't do what you have done. So why did you do it?
It's about heart. And I'm a daughter of a World War II veteran, very proud guy. He passed away in 2001, and I found out so much about him when he passed away. He suffered greatly. He was in a lot of pain. Second day Normandy, Battle of the Bulge, liberator of the concentration camps. He never came home. And as a child, I didn't know it. He was my dad, you know, my world in so many ways. And when he passed, I found out, you know, he'd been helping wounded veterans, taking his time to do that, but he suffered. Wow. And I was invited to visit our soldiers at Walter Reed in December 2009. And I was, as a mom, as an American, I was horrified at what I saw. It would pain me greatly that our soldiers didn't want to come home. They were afraid.
And when you say come home, it's not just physically coming home. It's emotionally, spiritually coming home.
Right. Well, they didn't know how to come home emotionally and spiritually. Physically, they wanted to be back with their teams, their units. I started learning about moral injury. And that's when you're asked to do something so abhorrent, you can't live with yourself and the guilt. And I said, maybe this is what's going on. When I was 16 years old, I was going through a very rough time. My parents sent me on a trip to Israel. I put my hand on the Western Wall, and it changed my life. I said, I'm not alone. God is with me. And I thought back to that time, and I said, well, if our soldiers are suffering, what if I took those veterans on a spiritual journey, and they could walk in the place that Jesus Christ walked, and they could find themselves, get baptized in the Jordan River, would they come back? And that's how Heroes to Heroes started.
It's an incredible experience. I was with you and a group of American veterans in 2014. Janet and I had gone to show solidarity with the Israelis when they were going through the Gaza war. And it was a very tough time for the nation of Israel. And I remember Judy going into hospitals with American wounded warriors, introducing them to Israeli soldiers who had been wounded, fighting the same radical Islamist enemy. And what happened in those hospital rooms was unbelievable. Harrison, your own story is incredible because you are one of those folks who came home with a lot of hurt in your heart.
Yes, sir. I was in a place where my kids didn't love me anymore. They didn't call me dad. They were afraid of me. I lost my wife. I was losing everything. And I just felt that if I just kill myself, then they'll be in a better place. And at the moment where I put the gun to my head, I prayed one more time. I asked the Lord to show me, if he is who he says he is, show me. And at that moment, my phone rings, and I have a gun to my head, and it's Heroes to Heroes.
They called you right when you were ready to end it.
Yes, sir. Yes,
and
sir.
what did they call you for?
They said, hey, we're with Heroes to Heroes. We're looking for Harrison. They said that you served the community well. We would love to have you in Israel. Hey, please call us back in 5 minutes. And they hung up the phone. They didn't know that I had a gun to my head. And
unbelievable.
At that moment, I still didn't like myself. I didn't feel worthy of anything. My moral injury was at a level where I didn't care about nothing. I just cared about taking my own life so that I can live without any more pain. Judy is my mom. She is my heaven-sent angel. The organization is not an organization, Governor. It's a family. Wow. And families help brothers and sisters, men and women, and that's why I'm still alive here today, helping other veterans say yes to Heroes to Heroes.
Harrison, when I look at your face, you have one of the most joy-filled faces. There's a radiance about you. I mean, there really is. When I met you, I just can't imagine the other Harrison that almost ended this beautiful life that is sitting right across from me right now. How can people help Heroes to Heroes?
We can use your help financially.
Yes.
Very, very important, even more so, if you know a veteran who's suffering.
That's right.
Many of you in your churches, you see that there's someone's son or daughter is no longer coming to church, is no longer involved in the community. Please refer them.
Please do.
Reach out to your clergy, let your clergy know that we're here. And our goal is to save as many lives as possible.
That's right.
Well, I've seen firsthand Harrison is a living example of lives saved. I want to thank my guests for creating this fantastic organization that's saving veterans' lives and healing their souls. Help them with their important mission. If you'd like to learn more about the organization Heroes to Heroes and you'd like to join the cause, visit the website, heroestoheroes.org. That's heroestoheroes.org.